The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Into space at the 45. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, some strong running. There he goes, right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready, break. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. And 12 with a first down.
Nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Young looks to throw on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Third and short yardage, Young. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Stroud off the play fake. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing an element... Sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, Young again. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting the lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 2nd down, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Young on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Stroud. That one a first down pickup of 8. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Having been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage, how about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here is Young. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion right, that's Collins. Play action. Stroud now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the side. Now it's 3rd down. Now tries dealing with a 3rd and long. They have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and 20. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud's throw here into the hands of Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Texans 27, Panthers 7. Kyrie Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to be 33 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
It's Young on first down. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the red zone now, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That swung out wide to Sanders. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Young on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And Stroud now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because you've gained old momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. Go quick.
Stroud looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Young on 1st down. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance.
Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to change the play. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Stroud sets up the play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Rico Collins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud.
jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That throw by Young incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Young. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And down he'll go at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Able to get away. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Why does this have to happen?
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Young. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The throwing again is Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
Quick throw to Collins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive. It got him 7 yards. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Firing, and Julio Jones has it on its slant. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Cowboy 80.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Young to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being thrown out. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First and 10, Young. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Now Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Young on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on third down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It'll be Young again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, it's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 17. Stroud to Pierce. They set up the screen. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full first down.
An interesting and intriguing
To switch out of it, I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
well, in any speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
In motion right is Mingo. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5. Offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Okay, ready?
Young working out of the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
3rd down is the down both both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Young. The connecting here with DJ Sharp. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Going for it with Sanders. Rivers free. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
President jumped them all over when we're playing a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
Go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stroud on 3rd down now. Under pressure, they got him again. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping it.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one.